My experience here was everything I needed. It was more than I expected, but it was above and beyond the healing that I was looking for. I just have so much gratitude and emotion that I wasn't allowing myself to feel before. And I'm just so excited for the future after this experience. It was incredible. It was so profound. My name is Chris. I came here from Canada. I've been struggling for the last 8 or 9 months and knew that I needed answers. I needed to find something. I needed to change something. I left my wife and my children at home, my family at home for this journey. I traveled all the way to Costa Rica for, at the point, some unknown reason. Something brought me here, something drew me here. And in fact, to Cayuita in general, I was booking my bus ticket with intentions of going to another town, and for some reason I booked a ticket to Cayuita. Something drew me here, something brought me here. And I didn't know what it was, but I had the support of my family and the love of my family to be able to come on this journey, not knowing where it was going to take me. And I'd arrived in town and I went for a walk just to clear my mind and to take in my new environment and where I was and see what was going to happen. And I found a sign in the shape of an arrow that led me to inner flight. And that sign was a sign, and I chose to follow it. And I didn't know what I was getting into. I didn't know what to expect. I didn't even know if they were home. But I walked here 4.5 kilometers. I walked here and explained that I was conflicted, and explained that I was looking for something, and explained that what I thought I needed was I needed to be whole again. Now realizing that I was already whole and I had everything inside me, but it was coming here and it was this experience. It was the ayahuasca and it was the medicine that showed me that. And life throws all these distractions at us, and it scatters us, and it pulls us this way and that way, and we lose touch with who we are. And it happens to everybody, and it happened to me. But somehow I was able to make it here. Somehow I came here, and everyone here was so gracious and so giving and so caring, and opened up their home and the retreat and their knowledge to me. And through the process and the medicine, I found exactly what I was looking for, which turns out was inside me this whole time. All the things and the limiting beliefs, all of the blockages and the walls and the obstructions in my life, I got to sit down with, I got to talk with, I got to understand, I was given the opportunity to show them my appreciation, that they were serving me before to get me to a place where I needed to be. They were survival mechanisms. They were coping mechanisms. They were parts of my personality that were created out of necessity, but that necessity is no longer here. And the trauma or the threats or whatever those distractions are that are coming at me are under control now, thanks to those mechanisms, thanks to those survival instincts, thanks to all those personality traits and things that I'd created, which again, they served a purpose. But that purpose is over, their mission was complete, their job was done, and I was healed from them. I was built up stronger by them. But in holding on to them and keeping them around, they were actually holding me back. And by being able to sit down through the medicine and talk to them and tell them I appreciated them, tell them that their job was done, tell them that I thank them for their service, but it's time for them to rest. And they've been working so hard for so long unnecessarily even, that it was time for them to rest. It was time for them to take a day off, and it was time for them to just relax and be at peace, which suddenly opened everything up. There was no more blockages anymore. There was no more walls holding me back. In fact, what it did was open me up and enable me to start receiving love and receiving new energy, which now, even talking about it now, is so exciting because the possibilities in the future and everything is endless. I spent so much time trying to control the narrative, trying to focus everything and trying to go certain places, think I was doing right things, not realizing you're going to end up there anyways. I was going to end up here anyways. It was just a matter of time and when I was ready for it. And the medicine, the experience was so inviting and so gentle and accommodating. It gave me what I needed when I needed it. It helped provide the clarity when I was ready for it and the answers as I was able to understand them, which is hard to convey, but it's so true. My experience here was everything I needed. It was more than I expected, but it was above and beyond the healing that I was looking for. I just have so much gratitude and emotion that I wasn't allowing myself to feel before. And I'm just so excited for the future after this experience. It was incredible. It was so profound.